What would DK do? I'd go play golf, but I get a lot of questions and sometimes it's easier to answer them in videos, so here we go. Hey guys, Anubis1 asked me how I did my basing with snow on my Space Wolf, so here we go. The way I base snow onto my figures is pretty easy and it's pretty cheap. What I use is baking soda. You'll also need white glue. Here I'm using original tacky glue. Some mixing palette, and I'm using a stock card here. A brush, an old brush, something not expensive, and something to scoop on the baking soda onto your figure. In this case I'm using a Tamiya paint stir. Has a little spoon at the end there. First, what I normally do is I paint the base dark color. In this case I will be using a dark brown color. Doesn't matter what it is, whatever you're more comfortable with. It could be light if you want. The reason why I like using dark is because I don't base the whole base with snow. I do patches of snow. It gives it a random illusion that way for me. The reason why I like using a dark color is so you can see a more contrast between the snow and the ground. We'll go ahead and let that dry. Now that our ground is dry, and you gotta make sure it's dry because it will bleed right into the baking soda if it's wet. Gonna use some tacky glue or white glue. And I'll take some water, dilute it just a little bit. The reason to dilute the glue is so that the glue can sink into the baking soda. Now the glue, what I do is I don't do the full ground full of snow. I do patches, really. I'll do the front end first. And I like making it look a little random. Take our little scooper here, or paint mixer. We'll put it above the baking soda container, and we'll just go ahead and scoop some baking soda on top onto the glue. Make sure it's well covered. Wait a few seconds, and then just tap it out. We'll go ahead and do the back part of the figure. Again, I don't cover the whole ground, just patchy. It's really up to you. And then just lightly blow on it, get any of the excess baking soda off, and then you have your snow basing. Now, at this stage, I will paint the trim of the base. Normally, I like to use black in this case here. You can use any color you want. Now, when you are painting the trim, you gotta be careful not to get too close to the edge, because if you do that, the color will sink right into the baking soda. Be very careful when you're painting the edge. Basically with black, make sure nothing bled over. Now we wait for the basing to dry. You could use a blow dryer to speed up the process, which I will. Okay, now that the trim is dried, and remember, if you're using a blow dryer, not to point it too close or too directly to the baking soda, or it will blow it right off the base. We'll seal it in now. Right now, if you touch the baking soda, it will definitely come off. Now, over time, the baking soda will rub off, especially during gameplay. So you will probably have to go back to it in maybe a year or so and put back on more snow. Now I loaded up some matte varnish into my airbrush, and I will spray it away from the figure. And we'll lay a nice layer of matte varnish on it. You can use gloss varnish if you want your figure to be glossy, but I prefer matte. Okay, make sure you don't spray too close, either with the airbrush or an aerosol can. And there you have it. Simple, effective, and cheap snow basing technique. And that's it. I hope that helps you guys out. Don't forget to check out my last 2 videos, Straight Up Heart and Battle Report Bretonnian versus Dark Elves. So sub if you haven't subbed yet. If you have any comments or questions, just post them down below. Like if you like this video, and favorite if you love me. Talk to you guys later.